Hey there. Sorry for that was intense, huh? But it had to be done. Long time no see, friends, and there are a few reasons for that. Mainly, like we all know, this game is still in early access, meaning that it changes with basically every patch. Which means, unfortunately, sometimes the tricks and tips that I post or plan on posting no longer work. Remember my cupcake gazebo, for example? Well, as my friend Vinci pointed out, you can't really build it anymore in the same way because the benches no longer clip together. So until the game is fully out, I will probably mainly do tour videos or some other stuff to prevent more useless tips that have the potential of becoming obsolete. As always, no mods, no cheats. This is all in-game. A while ago, someone very dear to me, who is an absolute sign wizard, asked me how come I haven't made the ring in the game yet. And my little mind was absolutely blown. Because here's the thing. You see my weird name, Samaramon? It comes from two things that I love. Samara, from the ring, and Digimon, my favorite anime. The Ring is absolutely my favorite movie of all time, so being able to include it in my favorite game of all time felt just right. However, this Call to Arms update messed with signs once again and basically ruined the cool flicker effect. My TV now looks like this. Yeah. It's still cool, but the flicker made it so much more realistic. So I wanted to record this because I was honestly very proud of how it turned out and a lot of effort went into it. So huge thanks once again to my elusive friend, and thanks to whoever is still around watching this. Now, my script originally was going to display a sad montage of my old signs and how the new change affects them, but I actually prefer the sign change. Gasp, I know. So here's what the problem was. You could use signs to create a massive color block, and it was heavily affected by SSAO. It created this weird effect, and the SSAO created an outline of every object when you would look through it. Some people took advantage of this option, and they created signs to get better visuals for the mistlands or the ashlands, as you can see here. Not me though, I was using it as decoration. So what changed is just the SSAO effect. Now the color is completely solid, but you can still change the transparency and achieve this cool new look. This is after adding a transparency code. Cute, right? Like my rainbow! In conclusion, I overreacted and panicked about the signs as I usually do, but I actually love the change now, and it is very likely that they won't get changed again. I think my wolf killed a deer. Anyway. Huge thanks to Macabre, he's an absolute star in the Valheim Help Discord. And of course thanks to Smithy for putting up with my rage about mundane sign activities. The video is officially over, you can click away or stay a while and listen to me ramble. Hey! If I start posting videos again, they will likely just be random things like this one was. I also realized that the reason I hesitate in making more videos is that I sort of trap myself in this YouTube persona. At the time, I wanted to make a mix between ASMR and video games, so I used this slow voice and weird intonation. I know some people like that, but honestly, it's not how I talk. Another important reason is that my main base is incredibly old. It was made in 2021, and it's basically a slideshow. I have 7 FPS on a good day, and that would be virtually unwatchable to these new whippersnappers that are used to 7000 FPS. I personally don't mind it, I'm used to games being like this from back in the olden days, but I know it's not a pleasant thing to watch. However, to Iron Gate's credit, they do improve performance with each patch, and most of it is probably my PC's fault anyway. On that note, new worlds I start don't have that FPS issue. It's just my original world that has the problem because it was made in such an unoptimized era. Everything else is fine. So, future videos will likely be at this faster pace. I won't yell or exaggerate emotions, I'm pretty dead inside, but I'll be a bit more myself. I also had suggestions about making a let's play, and the reality is I suck at this game. I may be above mediocre at decorating, yeah, but I don't actually know anything about dodge rolling or parrying or adrenaline. I just play as I want and I die a lot. Oh no. So I don't think people would find it that fun to watch, and I would probably get criticized and backseat gamed a lot, and that's not a situation I want to be in because I cry easily. Kidding, maybe. So, if any of you guys still remain and watch, I would love to hear what you think about these changes. Do we keep going as we were? Do we start a let's play? Do we just stop posting and emerge once every half decade? Let me know, and thank you for sticking around. I still read every comment, I love feedback, and I love you guys. We are besties. Okay, bye.